Hello, welcome to Vidhyalayam School Management Software. Today we will take you through a demo of Vidhyalayam. As mentioned, Vidhyalayam is a school enterprise resource planning software that encompasses all functionalities within a school. So now without any further delay, let's log into the system and take a look at the functionality at a high level. So when we click on the login button, it takes us to a screen where we can enter username, password. I'm going to log in as an administrator. This should give us functionality basically to view everything within the software. As you see, there is a menu laid out on the top of the screen here: student, staff, library, payments, and so on. Now let's quickly go through each of these modules and get an idea of what they perform within the software. So when I click on the student tab here, it takes us into the student module. It displays all the students in the school here. Currently there are 54 students. It's a test system and it displays all the students here. And also from here you can get a very high level view of all the students in the school with their information. And also you can sort the information by class and also a section. Within the student module, as you see, you can create a new student. You can edit a student information. You can also edit information of student like marks and attendance. There is ability to manage the entire fee payment structure of the student. And if the school has any transportation system, you can add bus and bus related transactions for the student here. If the school has hostel facility, so the details of the students' room allotment and hostel attendance can also be managed from here. As you see, you can create a study certificate and a progress card for a student. Also, the other interesting aspect of student module is capturing the health information of the student, where you can enter the health condition of the student at the time of admission and also subsequent health checkups that happen in the school. And there are very good reports available for the student, like the self details of the student and the marks information or fee details, attendance, progress card, and study certificate. So now let's go into the staff module. Staff module is also a high level view here. As you enter into the first screen, it gives you the details of all the staff members with their personal information displayed here in form of a table. You can also go and create a new staff from this menu here. We will look into the details of adding the staff and student later in the demonstration here. So you can go back right now. You can fix the salary of the staff here. You can also track the attendance and any advances taken by the staff, and also generate the payslip from here. You can edit information like staff details, again all the basic information of the staff, and also fix the salary at the time of joining the school. Again, there are printouts available for the staff members here with their details and also any advances that the staff members have taken from the school. Now let's quickly go into the library module. It's a nice concise module here which encompasses all the functionalities that are required in a library. You can create a new book. You can see that you can add all the information for the book here, and then you can save it. Obviously we'll come back and look in more detail there. It can show you details about the transactions, issue details, and a book can be issued or returned to the library. And also you can delete a book if it doesn't exist in the library anymore. So let's go back and look into the payments module here. The payments module is basically a module which tracks all the expenses that are happening in a school. Right now I just have a couple of test expenses here, laundry bill and a phone bill, and then you can add the amounts and the person who paid the bill and the bill number or the receipt number and the organization name and all the details. And also the information regards to the school bank account can be entered here. So you can create a new account there are different banks that are displayed here. You can select the banks and then you can enter the account number and the branch name and the account holder's name here for creating a bank account for the school. And then you can track all the deposits and withdrawals from the module here. So basically you can pick up the bank name and then you can see the account details, account number, and then you can enter the deposit amount, and the same with withdrawal also. And also any transport related expenditure, if the bus system is available for the school, that can be tracked from here. And also I want to quickly pause for a second here and talk about a very interesting aspect. You might be wondering where all this information is coming from, like the bus information here or the expenditure type here, or in other modules. Until now we have just covered library and staff. There are some information that is already entered into the system. For example, here if you look at book types, there are different types of books that are already entered here, right? So this information is called master data, and this information can be configured for each school as per their requirement, and that can be configured from a menu here called add menu. In fact, I'm just taking a step ahead and jumping into this because a lot of people might have questions with regards to where that master data is coming or pre-populated from. So this is where a school can create, like for example, if a school adds a new subject to their school system, they can add that here. Similarly, there are many other things like examination types, and here we go, the bus, new bus information, staff to the bus, bus stages, book types, as we have seen in the library. Like let's say there is a new type of book that is available for, let's say, astronomy or chemistry, organic chemistry, or whatever, right? That information can be added. So add module is basically your core module that you are going to use at the time of installing the software and configuring the system according to the specifications of the school. So now let's go back to, so we finished the payments module. Now let's look at the hostel module here, and again it's a very simple module where you can track some information about the menu schedule of the hostel. You can select the week and then the type of menu, and then you will obviously see different types of data that was already entered here, or you can edit that information and save that. Also mess timings can be entered from here for each of the days, and then obviously this hostel management would like to print this information and display it in their notice board, or in the hostel or in the school. Also mess expenditure can be tracked from here. Different types of expenses by selecting a date can be tracked for the amount that was spent by the mess. MDM module here is not a very important module for the private school. This was developed specifically for government schools. It's called a midday meal program that government sponsor in the schools, basically to help the students who are in need for their lunch program. I'm not going to go into detail into this program. Now let's skip into the timetable module, which is a very critical module for every school, because that's where all the planning happens with regards to staff assignments to different subjects and different periods for different classes and different sections. So as you see, you can manage the entire timetable here. Right now I haven't really entered all the information, but you can sort this information by class. For example, you see first class, we have entered information for Tuesday, Thursday and Wednesday. And then there are different periods that you can allocate staff and subjects. So first period to, there are about 10 periods that are available. So again, this can be configured from here. So you can select a class, and then you can select a day, and then you can select a period, and then you can select a subject, and then assign a teacher to that subject, and then that information gets added here. So it's a very sleek module where you can manage the entire timetable for the school in one screen here, and then you can view everything at a snapshot right here in the screen. And obviously you can print all this information from the printouts module, which we'll be looking at in a minute here. So after the timetable module is a login module. This is where basically you're managing all the users of your system. You can add users. For example, there is a new staff member or a new clerk or office administrator that is recently joined the school, so you would like to add that person or give access to that person for the Yota Vidhyalayam software, then you can come and assign a role. So these are different types of roles. So if it's an administrator, obviously you can see the entire functionality. If it's a librarian, you can see only the library module. If it's a teacher, then you can see the staff related information, so on and so forth. And here, this is where you set the password and then give that information to that person, and they can start using the system accordingly. Also, the other interesting feature in the login module is where you can track all the user logins according to the date and time here. So you can see when a person logged into the system, so that security is not breached. And as mentioned, add module is a central module at the time right after installing the software. This is where you can configure pretty much everything and anything that is related to your specific school. I have given a couple of examples just a minute back. Subject and exam type, and a new bus can be added here. As you see, you can enter the bus name, and then you can enter, let's say there is a new stage for a bus. You can obviously come back here and then pick the bus, and then you can enter that information. If you look at here, there is also fee information associated with the bus for different terms that can be added here. So when you assign this bus to a student, obviously the information related to the fee will also be attached to the student, and they need to pay that fee, and then that information can be tracked in the system here. And similarly, we have seen a book type added to the library. Schedules can be created, master schedules for examination, exam timetable, master holiday list can be created here, and this can be printed out and sent out to the staff or to the parents. So that can be created if there is a new holiday declared, or if there is a new event that is coming up in the school. That information can be added here and then sent out to staff or parents or to the students. Similarly, there are other things like setting the passwords for some special functions in the software here, like for fixing the fee. Obviously you don't want everyone to access this, and so there is a password with which only a few people, let's say in the school management, can access this information. So that password can be set here, and only they can fix the fee for staff, as we have seen just a few minutes back, like fixing the salary. So this is where you would be prompted to enter the password. And the same with the concession fee. Let's say if you decide to give concession for some of the students on whatever basis, you will need a password for that, because not everyone can give concessions to the students. And again, fee master is a very critical module, because this is where you're going to define fee names and then fee types. You can create a new fee type here, or a new fee. For example, you have built a swimming pool in your school, and then you want to charge your students a certain amount of fee. So this is where you can come and create a fee type, and then you can assign that fee to different classes accordingly, and then you will need a password for doing that. So like you see here, you can pick up a class and then select a fee name. Obviously there were different types of fees that were already entered. We can pick up yoga training, and then you can enter the amount of fee, and then you can say it's a monthly fee or a term fee or yearly fee, so on and so forth, and that information gets updated into this master data module here. And when you create a new student, automatically, let's say you created a new student for the first class, all the fees that are related to first class, for example here if you see building fee, computer fee, there is yoga training fee, uniform fee, book fee, so all this information automatically gets assigned to the new student. So you don't need to go and do for individual student over and over again, but it automatically gets assigned to a student. So that's again a very nice sleek functionality here in the master data module. Again, if you have a hostel, you can create a hostel block name and different types of expenses. If you remember, we were trying to add expenses, and there was like a laundry bill, electricity bill, and obviously you want to add more information, more expenses for a school that you might be interested in. So you go ahead and add that. See, there is expense type already exists, which is excellent, right? So there is already a phone bill available, so you can create a new type of bill that you would like to, and then add it here. So now let's go back quickly. And then the next two modules here are reporting modules. Online reports is basically all the reports that are available for display and analysis on the system. There is no printout functionality here. Right now you can come and analyze. Let's say we are interested in student marks and we want to see the performance of different students in a class. So you come here and then say select by class, and then you can select by exam, and then you get a snapshot of all the students and their performance in that examination. So you can do all kinds of analysis with different types of online reports here. As I shown you just the student marks module, and there is attendance. You can quickly see all the students information with regards to attendance by month. So you can say you want to see all the attendance for LKG. You can come here and then you can obviously pick up a month here, and then that will display the information accordingly. So for February we have entered some test data here, so you're able to view that data here for February. And obviously when you have more data for different months, you can specifically go into that month and view the information accordingly. And similarly, there are other reports, staff attendance, advances, hostel students, hostel attendance, menu schedule, menu timings, mess expenditure. For example, when you click on mess expenditure, it will sort the information according to the month. So all the information that we have entered in the expenditure module can be viewed here in form of a report, and you can sort the information by date, by expense type, by amount, expense month, so on and so forth. And there are reports available for all the fee payments. So if you want to take a look at all the types of if the students are paying the fee on time, you can come and sort that information by class. And then you have if you want to look at a specific student ID, you can just type that in, and then that will display information about the student and then all the fee that is associated with that student and when that was paid, and then if there is any receipt number, it will display that. So online reports is an excellent way to analyze and view all the information in your system at one shot. You can sit here, you can go into online reports, and you can get a 360-degree view of everything that is happening in your school just within a click of a mouse. So you can see all the bank deposits and withdrawals. You can view the timetable that was created in the timetable module, and you can in fact sort it by class, and then you can get a very good view of what is happening with regards to timetable. Again, the next module is a printouts module. As the name suggests, these are the reports that can be printed out for any purpose, either for sending to the students or parents or to the staff. Like you can see student marks, it generates a report for all the students, and then that information can be again sorted by class here. And then these reports have excellent functionality in terms of ability to export into a PDF or an Excel format. So right here now we have displayed information for all the classes. Now I'm going to sort it only for LKG, and then let's say you can sort by unit, first unit here. Obviously you can sort by different examinations here. So it's a very sleek reporting system. You can get everything in a snapshot here, and you can export it right here into a PDF format or Excel format or a Word document, whichever way you would like information to be presented, and you can do that from here. And when we go back, there are printouts for staff. Let's say you want to look at all the advances that were given to the staff. There you go, you get a wonderful view of all the staff information and the amount that was given as an advance. And then again you can sort this information by month and day here, so you can use the calendar control to go back and see. For example, for January there was only one record, there is nothing in February. So basically you can sort this whole report by the month and date. And then again there is printouts for daily expenses, transportation, hostel details, printouts of a timetable. This is something that I really like. You can get the entire school timetable here, and then you can sort that information by class, and there you go, it displays. And then you can send this timetable to staff or to your parents, and then you can export this into a PDF, and then you can email that information to whoever is interested in that information. And then schedules can be again printed out. Examination timetable that was created in the master data module. Now come here and then you can see examination timetable for LKG, and then this is an annual examination, and it shows all the subjects, times, and the data and the date. And again, this information can be emailed in a PDF format or an Excel format, whichever way you would like to present that information. Same with the bank deposits. You can get a printout of all the deposit that went into your bank account. You can analyze the information according to the year and the month here. So obviously it can filter out whichever way you would like to view the information. So printouts is a very nice way to print out the information and send it to whoever is interested in that information. Let it be school management, let it be human resources department, or parents, or to the staff, or whoever is interested in viewing nice reports. You have all of them available, and the beauty is you can get them in any format you would like. And the next module is messaging module. It's a very simple module. Basically you have an inbox. Basically, because I logged in as an administrator, it should display if there are any messages for administrator, and then you can view the details of the messages, and then you can also compose messages from here to whomever you would like. For example, if I would like to send a note to a math teacher here, I can select that, and then I can type in that information here, and then I can type in the message here and then send, and it will automatically send that information to this teacher's account. And when the staff member logs into the system, he will be able to come back into the inbox here and then view that information. And obviously the last one is the logout, where you can elegantly log out of the system. So as we have just seen, Yota Vidhyalayam is a comprehensive enterprise resource planning software for entire management of school activities on a day-to-day basis. It encompasses every single aspect of the school, and also we are adding additional features that can enhance the functionality in a very big way. We are adding SMS and email functionality, so that information about students' attendance and mark reports or any other emergency information like health conditions or health checkups can also be instantly sent out in form of an SMS to the parents' cell phone. And also the detailed reports can be sent out to parents in form of an email with regards to the performance, or any other curriculum related activities can be sent out. So Yota Vidhyalayam is a closed loop system where all the information can be maintained, tracked, and also navigated and used according to the needs and necessities of all the players in the school. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will be coming up with more videos in detail which helps you understand all the modules very specifically. Thank you.